Okay guys, it's our last day up here on the Owyhee River, and we heard about a great place to hike today. So we're gonna go check it out and see what's back in here. So we're heading that way.
You think the lady you talked to this morning said you're supposed to go back in there to find them?
Well, she had said something about crossing the fence, and she said there was a deer trail that they had followed out. So she said if you found it, you could follow it in. But I don't know, she just kind of pointed up in there, so I don't know if we need to go that way or let's just go up to the top of the road here and see what is up over the hump. So we're at the top of the hump, and it's kind of intriguing to follow down and go into the canyon down there just to see what's down there. We're just out enjoying a beautiful Saturday morning.
What'd you say?
I said I think what we're on is kind of what I would call a deer trail. And she had said you cross a fence, but that could have been back where we were parked. And the gate was actually open today, so I think we're heading in the right direction, man. I do not know what this bush is called, but boy, it is really prickly. I mean, look at those. They are sharp like needles. But I'm not that familiar with the vegetation out here other than the sagebrush. I have to tell you guys, this is really, really cool back in here. It's really different than what we've hiked up here. But we're at the beginning of the canyon going up to the Owyhee Reservoir. So the terrain is just a little bit different. But it's beautiful. Wow, this is incredible. A little bit soft and mushy down here, so we opted for higher ground. But this is almost like sandstone or something. There's a cave right there.
You want to go spelunking?
No, thank you. But see the erosion up above? But definitely a little cave in there. Wow.
Inquiring minds want to know, baby.
You go ahead. It's not very deep.
There's rat shit all over the place, so. Are you trying to make funny noises?
No. It's more incredible. Look at this. It's like nature's concrete. Look at this. At the base of all of this.
Wow.
I mean, look at this.
Look, there's all this natural looking rock up here. And then down here, it looks like somebody poured concrete. Wow. Some geologist got to know what this is. We have no clue, people. Wow, that's
Look
just...
at that. You can see the rocks up here. If you choose to.
There's so many formations out here that people are unaware of. It's just crazy. So we were sitting in the hot springs and a lady told us to hike back in here because it was cool. Or we would have never found this place. Just pretend you're doing yoga there.
Huh?
Just pretend you're doing yoga.
Yeah. Wow, this is like
Is it worth me coming through there, or should we go back now?
This is incredible up here. No, you gotta come up. Okay, guys, so trying to figure out how to get up out of here.
Maybe you could just sit on your butt and spin around.
Yeah, no. Check it out. Whew. And it's all smooth up here. It's like, this is a gully washer. Can you imagine when the water is running down this?
Yeah, you can tell it's washed out. When it rains hard up here, the flash floods are incredible. People don't realize it. The ravens are flying over us. Oh. So yeah, you can clearly see the wash down here. Comes down through there. It's eroding away all this rock, making these beautiful formations. But for Shelley and I, that's something to navigate at this point. We ain't old, but we ain't as young as we used to be, right, baby?
That's right.
But we never climb up anything we don't figure we can slide down on our butts, right?
Yeah. Okay, so in looking at this, we could keep on going up the draw, up the wash, but there's also an animal trail going up the side of the hill here. So I think we'll go up to the top there and see what we can see.
Why don't you tell them what you're looking for?
Well, actually, yeah, what she told us is they were called balancing rocks. But I haven't seen anything to me that looked like a balancing rock. And we're quite a ways in, so maybe we should have turned down there at the bottom where we talked about and crossed over the fence. Who knows? But this has been an epic journey up this guy, so I'm not regretting this at all. So we've opted to stay on the animal trail, and it looks like it's possibly going to take us up to the top. So that'll be kind of cool to see what's up on the top and see what we can look down in. Instead of hiking down in, we'll be up on top. But we've really climbed. If Randy turns around, you can see what we just came up. Here is what we just climbed up out of. And the river's at the base of that other mountain.
So you can see that silver shiny down there. That's the water tanks we walked past.
Yeah, when we came in.
Yeah.
It's so quiet, so peaceful back here.
So we did it again, people. We hiked up high enough. We just picked up cell coverage. So
Crazy.
Be a bit of a hike if you had an emergency. And so while we're up here, we could just hear an emergency siren going down in the valley. But wow. And it goes on behind us. It continues on.
Just keeps on going, huh?
Shelley thinks this is what we were sent to see, was this rock here.
These,
And that one over there where it's kind of balancing on top. Maybe that's the balancing rock, baby.
I don't know. Looks pretty cool to me. But, the view up here is worth the hike. It's incredible. And to just realize that these mountains just go on and on.
So the only thing we want to do is get to the top of that hump to see what we can see, right?
On the other side?
No, just to the top of that to see what we can see from up there.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Sounds good to me. I can do that. Let's go stand on the top. I'm Queen of the Mountain! We made it to the top, guys. Wow. It's amazing when you just move a little bit. But look back over there, and there's another natural little waterfall when it rains and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
How cool is that?
Oh, that's what she talked about. There was a dried up. That is where she told us to go.
Yeah, she did mention that there was a waterfall and stuff, so.
Let's see if I can get it on Zoom.
We found the spot. So we do have the option. We came up high out of the gorge, and sorry for the wind up here, guys, but
I'm going back the way I came.
you're going back.
You're not taking me on another one of them Shelley.
We could walk back down through the gorge.
I'm going back on the exact same trail I came up on.
So we're going
Guys, how many times has she said, let's just drop over there? And then we end up at a dead end thingy. And
that's usually him, guys.
but man, this was totally,
an incredible hike. Okay, guys, we're this close. We have discussed it and we have decided we're going to hike down to the rocks and just check out the dry waterfall at the moment and see what it's like down there. So we're going to jump on the trail down there and hike on around the corner. Okay, guys, we made it to the balancing rock, and you can see it's just kind of balancing on a little rock underneath at a tilt. But yeah, this is pretty incredible. I mean, wow, look at the angle that one's at right there. And it's interesting how there's flat ones just sitting on top right here, and there's a big flat one just sitting right back here, just stationary, just sitting there. You gotta love Mother Earth, man, and all her glory. But let's go check out that waterfall. Oh my gosh.
oh, it's wet from the rain yesterday.
Yeah. The power of water, how it just sculpts out the earth. Man, when you have a gully washer up here, I don't think I'd want to be up here, huh? I'd want to be on high ground for sure.
All right, guys, we met this lady actually soaking in the hot springs, and she told us about this place and gave us just a basic where it was, and we're here for sure. This is exactly what she described, the dry waterfall. But since she was here, it rained yesterday, so there's actually still remnants of water. Yeah, you can see the hydraulic action down through the canyon, and even on this stone up here. Yeah, totally worth the hike, and I've driven by here 1,000 times and didn't know this was up here. So you never know what's right in your own backyard unless you take a look, I guess.
So yeah, I think we have arrived where we set out to go. So we're gonna just head back down to the pickup and enjoy our hike down, and hope you guys enjoyed this hike with us, because we sure enjoyed bringing you along. And we will just catch you in the next video. Love to you all. Bye.